with Mayos girls soccer coach Rob Rooney, continuing our fall sports previews. Coach, first week in the books for preseason. How are things going so far?
It's going well. We've picked a good group of varsity and junior varsity kids this year. We had a record number of players turn out for us. Mandy, of course, is going to be very difficult to replace. She was one of the conference's 2 all-state players. She was our best player. She was our hardest worker. She was our best leader. And you don't really replace kids like this. Team has different kids to fill those roles. There's no Sid Wilson here. Sid was a super tough kid, ultra coachable. You know, we've got some of those kids, but none of those kids bring Sid's physical nature to the game. So we're going to miss those kids.
You have a number of key players coming back, led by Shannon McGinnis on the back line. Can you just talk about some of the other key individuals that you're looking to really step up this season?
Yeah, well, Shannon is, of course, she's kind of the most notable one. She's our highest profile one. Shannon was a first-team all-conference player last year. She's a 4-year starting back for us, and she's been our center back for the last two and a half seasons. She's a Division I commit, headed to St. Francis University next fall, and she's really our on-field general and leader. She's a lead-by-example kind of kid, and that's one of the things we like in the 3 captains that we have. Senior Liz Waring is another kid who started every year that she's been here. She's coming back from an ACL injury last year, but she's a Mother Henish kind of leader, a player that everyone likes and really respects, and looks to her in terms of just the social leadership on our team, and they hit all of the important principles of leadership for us. And then we've got sophomore central midfielder Riley McGinnis, who started every game for us last year. We've got junior central midfielder Kristen Roth, who over the last 12 months has really transitioned from being a forward into a holding midfielder. And we've got some other returning varsity players, forwards Jenny Fritz and Peyton Ritter, senior forward Megan Snyder, who was our offensive MVP last year. So we feel like we have a really good mix of returning leaders and young talent. We've got 3 freshmen who have made this team this year that we expect really big things from. So, we've got veteran leadership, we've got young talent, we've got kids who were varsity players last year and played small roles that are now going to have an opportunity to step up and play bigger roles. And that's always what we want, a mixture of kids. We've got 6 seniors, 6 juniors, 5 sophomores, 3 freshmen. So, we're always got one eye towards the future as well. This year's team is important, but we don't ever want to have 15 seniors and 4 juniors and 2 years later the cupboard is bare. So we're really excited about this year's group.
Everyone knows about the new conference, Lehigh Valley Conference and Mountain Valley Conference merging together. What are your thoughts as far as the competition that you're going to see this year? Are we going to see a lot of the traditional powers in the mix once again, or some of the teams from the Mountain Valley Conference that are going to figure into?
We're certainly playing in a division that's very difficult, a division that includes Parkland and Nazareth and Whitehall and Central Catholic and Bethlehem Catholic. I mean, we're talking about some of the big powers in the Lehigh Valley Conference from the past few years. And then really you kind of throw Pleasant Valley and Stroudsburg into the mix, have kind of been the class of the Mountain Valley Conference. We'll see Pleasant Valley, but Stroudsburg isn't a team that we'll see this year. So Easton kind of exists in a conference where they're likely, as they have been in recent years, to kind of not have to see a lot of competition in their division. I'm sure they're not happy about that, but we do open the season with them. That's a game we've already got circled on the calendar. That's the division. That's the defending conference and district champions. So, we saw them last year and beat them pretty easily at home, but that was before they kind of they reorganized a little bit and went on a great postseason run. So we're unhappy with the fact that we've lost 2 non-conference games. We've always been very proud of the fact that we play the toughest non-conference schedule, in my opinion, in all of the Lehigh Valley and in most of Pennsylvania. Last year's schedule, of course, included both teams that played in the state championship game. We've never shied away from those types of games. We're not able to play as many quality non-conference opponents anymore. But we've got a stronger division. There's no longer 4 games against Allen and Deerhoff. So hopefully it'll balance out a little bit for us in the end. There's certainly no gimme in our division. Bethlehem Catholic may on paper look like the weakest team. That's the team that beat us last year. So there's no easy games amongst those 10 divisional games. It's going to be a challenging schedule.
Alrighty. That'll do it here from Memorial Field. Again, this is Scott Johnston with themassports.com here with girls soccer coach Rob Rooney. Coach, good luck this season.
Thanks a lot, Scott.